What I got here is a Don't Tread on Me half-ounce round that I made, I don't know, last week, I guess. And now I have it prepared for powder coating. I think this will make a pretty cool powder coat. It takes a while to prepare the way I do it, but it's ready. So I use a Harbor Freight powder coating system, but the way I use it is modified way. I don't use the spray gun with a air compressor to apply the paint. What I use is a shaving brush that is charged with copper wires inside the brush, and it makes it the positive post, and this is the negative. So the first thing I'm going to do is charge the brush. I'm going to apply the paint to the brush, like so. And I'm going to push the foot pedal here. And now I'll just kind of tap this, and the paint just gets drawn to the ring. And I'll turn it around and hit the other side of it good. Might need to, no, still got plenty of paint. All right, I think that's probably good. Oh, by the way, I'm Mark with Southwind Coin Rings. And here is our ring with the powder coat paint applied. This is Illusion Blueberry. So now I'm going to have to move a few things around here. So I have to put that ring in my little oven here, and I'm not gonna cure it completely. I'm just gonna keep it in there long enough for the paint to start to flow, and then I'm gonna take it out, and then I'll start removing the powder coat paint from the highlights. Get things adjusted here. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. All right, so this is just a regular old toaster oven, and I'm gonna hang this in here, and then we'll probably wait for about 3 minutes. And you'll be able to see when that paint starts to flow, it'll become kind of shiny. I think you'll be able to see it. You probably see it better than I do, actually. I'm looking at my iPad here. I've got this feed going on my iPad. I can actually see it better on the iPad than I can in person. So let's just watch it very carefully. I have to put, I don't know, this light might kind of wash it out for you guys, but I got to be able to see what's going on. Anybody have any questions while I'm waiting here? No, this is not too exciting, but it's part of the process. The next part of the process is not too exciting either, but the end result will be pretty cool. Wow, we got almost 300 people in here. I got a feeling that's going to go down pretty quick. Okay, 2 minutes. It should start to flow here just momentarily. If I let it stand there too long, then I won't be able to remove the paint easily. If I take it out too soon, then when I try to sand the highlights, the background will also. Okay, it's starting to turn. Can you see that? Starting to get kind of shiny. Give it just a little bit more, a few more seconds. I think that's probably about good. Whoops. Knocked off my mic. All right, so now I've got to move things around again. Let me get this guy out of here. Move camera so you'll be able to see the next step in the process. Bear with me here for a second. There we go. Now you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm gonna just dunk this in some water here, cool it off a little bit. And okay, so now I have to remove the mask that I put on there to keep the paint off of areas that I don't want it to be. This is a mask, peelable mask that's used in electronics work when they run circuit boards through wave soldering machines. They'll use this stuff to cover areas where they don't want solder to be applied. So it works really good for this too. I'm probably the only one that does it this way. Most people use a high temperature tape to cover the areas that they want, but I just find it's hard to apply that tape. So I had experience with this stuff, so this is just what I do. Okay, that's not what I thought it was going to be. That's cool. What'd you think it was going to be, Alicia? All right, so now I'm going to take one of these fingernail buffing pads and I'm going to start removing the powder coat off the high spots. Now, this is not very exciting for you guys to watch, I know. So my feelings won't be hurt if you don't want to watch it, but the end result should look pretty good. What's that solder paint called? You mean the powder coat paint? The blue? It's just powder coat paint. This is Illusion Blueberry powder coat. The solder mask stuff, if that's what you were talking about, that's this stuff right here. Wonder Mask. So you can see now, you can start to see what it is I'm doing. If I can get in the right position here to show you. There. You can see that, I'm sanding off that powder coat. Well, we're down to 25 people from 300, so I guess a few people didn't think it was worth watching. That's okay. I completely understand. You want any other questions? I put my magnifying glasses down, so it's hard for me to see the screen and my work here at the same time. Making progress here. Like I mentioned, I have to be really, really careful because I don't want to sand through the paint that's in the background. I just want to get the highlights. I need that background to be blue. Hello everybody that's just joining. I'm doing a powder coat process on this ring. Right now I'm removing powder coat from the highlights. It'll go so far. And then when I get this done, it'll go back in the oven to cure. And once that happens, this stuff is pretty tough. You can also use clear powder coat to apply to like copper rings. If you have not allergy, but if copper stains your fingers, apply a coat of clear powder coat paint to seal it. And it also makes it very comfortable too. Good afternoon, country. How are you? We're swimming through the pasture. Yeah, it's raining here too. Kind of chilly. It's 39 here right now. Probably a little warmer down there, huh? '70, yeah. I think it's headed your way though. I don't know what it's supposed to be down there. But I'm sure you'll get some of it at least. Well, we're down to 13 people now. I guess we have the diehards in here now. One bad thing about doing this powder coat is I can't resize the rings after I mean, like, you know, I can't make this ring, and if somebody wants it and wants a different size, unfortunately, you can't resize it because you would crack the paint. Anybody have questions? Oops. Have you looked at tumbling to get a distressed cleaning look? Tumbling the powder coat? What are you talking about? No, no, I haven't. I I do have a tumbler. I just, in the past, I've just used it to burnish it and work harden it. So, yeah, on 999 silver, it kind of, you gotta be really careful because it's a little bit too soft. I've kind of messed up some rings trying to burnish them. I guess if you change the type of media that you use, it probably might work differently. I haven't either, but I was thinking about it. Do you have a tumbler? Still need a little bit up here on this top. Some of those letters are not completely uncovered yet. This is where things can go wrong real quick. Hey King, how are you? Now let's take a look at what we got here. If I can get it in front of the camera. Live free or die. Still not quite done yet. The tops of those large letters are still, some of them still aren't quite cleaned off good. This process requires a lot of patience. It's really not the best subject for a live stream, but Sometimes you have to take an X-Acto knife and kind of scrape off a few stubborn areas. I'd rather not do that though. I'm going to the teal trim, give me some troubles. Almost there. I don't remember. I have to get a coin out. Take a look. It looks like there might be a little bit of a wreath on the bottom of it or something. Oh, it's the underneath the snake. There's some like grass or something. We don't have a snake on this guy. He's long gone. Look at this thing like magnifier. No, we still have some sanding to do. Hey Bear Cub, how you doing? Well, we're up to 1.4K likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Hello there. What's processing time look like? Let's see. I've been sanding on this now for I don't know, 20 minutes. Almost done. What's the last day to order for? Oh, it's only a couple of days. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I can knock one of these out in a couple of days, so you got plenty of time. You have to make the ring first, then do the powder coat. Oh, now Mario's a good guy. Yeah, I'd be happy to make one for you. Do you know what ring you're interested in? Is it this one or? Is it the powder coat that you're interested in or just a ring? There's a backstory to it, but I'm not going to get him. Oh, Kennedy. Okay. My husband's nearby. Oh, okay. I've never powder coated a Kennedy, but I mean, we could just do a high polish or a patina, or maybe a powder coat. I don't know. I'd have to check the Kennedy out and see if it's, you can't just, not every ring is a prime candidate for powder coating. Because if you got a lot of detail right on the rim, then it doesn't look quite right. So I always try to choose something that, like this one, where there's not much detail around the cut side. See if Penny think of me. Oh, he chose the $50. Okay, cool. The Kennedys come in silver or in clad. I would recommend probably a silver. It costs a little bit more, but it'll wear better. Oh, no, take it back. It'd be probably about the same as far as wearing sturdiness goes. But if you want to go to my website, you can take a look. It's southwindcoinrings.com. I've got Kennedys on there. Well, I think this is just about as good as it's going to get. Let's take a look here. Hang on a second. Let me. Fingers are wet, so I'm having some problems manipulating the screen here. It's not focusing for me. Well, I guess I'll throw this back in the oven and take a good look at it first. Because once I cure it, there's no coming back. At this point, I could actually dunk it in acetone for about an hour or so and remove the paint and start over, but it's looking pretty good. Well guys, if there's no more questions, I think I'll end this and do a good close look at this thing and pop it back in the oven. And then I'll make a little video and post it on my profile. Also, I always put these lives on my YouTube channel. So if you ever want to, look at it again, or if you miss it and want to see it, it'll be there. All right, guys. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Catch you later.